All right, so we're gonna get this thing fully listed. I'm starting with the underside of it. Nice, beautiful, rust-free undercarriage, and I'll show you everything on it up close and personal. Obviously, it's got some brand new tires, literally put on last week. They're the Cooper Cobra, so they look great. They're the white wall out, and again, you'll see the outside here shortly. But I have a brand new exhaust was put on it, Flowmaster. That was done a few months ago. And it's got obviously the 8.8, and you're looking at that right here. And I'll get real, like I said, up close and personal with it. All the strapping, I sell Jeep parts, and if you look at, I've been doing it for 18 years. So I'm anal as heck when it comes to anything buildup wise. So these straps are notorious. If they get any kind of rust, you know, they leach through pretty quickly. And you can see, obviously, it's got the plastic underbelly of the tank there, but the strapping is in good shape. The exhausts are nice and clean. The axle itself is beautiful. It does have a posi in it, as you can see, and that seems to function when I'm driving it great. There's no noises with it, so that's cool. And then brakes, they work great. There's no squeaking or squealing or anything, no grinding. So I haven't had the drums off. There's no reason to, but they like I said, they seem to be fine. So and the wheels are nice. These are the turbine wheels, so nice control arms. You got up through here and then all the way down the side of this guy. Nice, clean, no damage, no rocker damage, no, you know, people beat these things up. If you've been looking at them, you probably know that. So they take an absolute beating, especially because they went through the 80s and 90s where they were hot rodded. But this one was an original owner, and really well kept. So no leaks, oil pans, no, you know. Oh, this is an area here that really gets beat up on them, and this is nice and clean, straight, not all wadded up. Front valves is clean. You can see there's no scuffs or cracks in that area there. And then of course that nice beautiful 4-core radiator sitting up in there. All the harnesses are in good shape. So we'll just go down the backside. There's the T5 transmission. It's got that manual 5-speed in it. So beautiful. I don't think you could ask for a cleaner, especially for the mileage. I mean, obviously there's some, you know, 10, 20,000 mile cars. There's not a lot of them, but there are a few of them out there, and those things are absolutely just immaculate. But this is as close to that as you're possibly going to find, especially with under 100K on it. So, and all the clad molding as far as the GT is concerned, that's all in good shape. You can see all the tabs are still there. None of them, this one's missing here, but most of them are all still there. You know, like it hasn't been abused there. And on both sides of this guy, same thing all the way down. Actually, that one's on this side too, so that one might just not have one there. And then of course it got the H-pipe, or whatever they call that, with the way the exhaust was put onto it. Yeah, I think that's it. So of course, again, the nice white wheel, that's what I wanted. Some people don't like it. I'm a huge fan of these. So, and then the turbine wheels, I think they look great on this car, but you can do anything you want on it from there. I just wanted to keep it as original as possible. So we'll give you a nice shot under here, since I wasn't able to show this yesterday. And there's no cracks in anything. That's the big thing. I mean, it's got a little bit of scuffs, and you know, the paint's wearing a little bit, some of that clad molding a little bit, but this is all nice and tight. You get a little bit of starting to pull a little bit here, pretty common. You know, if somebody's going to paint it, they'd want to go through and do all that. I don't know if it's necessary, but really depends on who's buying it and what their plans for it are. Wheel wells are nice and clean. The trunk is beautiful. We'll show you that later. I'll get some photos of it here. And you get the kind of the spider. I think it just gets dry, and they get these little weird kind of dry paint crack in there, but a little scuff there that somebody tried to look like take a paint pen to at one time, but that was before I got it. So it's a beautiful car. It really is. I think somebody's going to be, I mean, it's just as happy as I've been with it. I've been transporting it in an enclosed trailer out to Vegas to keep it out of the winters here, just because we don't really have a very good garage, and the garage down here that we're in right now is our work garage, so I don't really have the space for it, which is one of the reasons I'm parting ways with it. Unfortunately, it was my dream car. That, and we have a almost 3-year-old. He's gonna be 3 next week, which is an amazing little guy, and he likes this, but he's really into the motorcycles and Jeeps right now, and we just found out we have another one on the way, so we're not selling it for financial hard times or anything like that. Just gonna put it into the business and get us through these next couple years, invested a little bit. So that's it for the underside. I'll get some good photos of it, and if you have any questions or something I missed, or you want to see better, I will get it up on the lift if need be, but I'd like not to have to. It's kind of a pain to get it on this thing. So maybe I can answer those from your top side. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help you with anything like that. And then I'll have videos depending on if it sells or not. I do have a prospective buyer, and this is the last video I think he's kind of waiting on. If he gives me the okay and sends a deposit, then I'll go ahead and pull it down from all the marketplaces. But if not, we do plan on putting it up on Bring a Trailer in the upcoming days, and just seeing what happens there. There's hardly any of them listed right now on there, especially the convertibles with these options. So just because I put this up on YouTube doesn't necessarily mean it's sold. So if you're interested in this, definitely reach out, because until I get a deposit, like I said, it'll still be available. But like I said, I do have somebody that is leaning towards it right now. So, all right. My phone number is 970-589-2089. And just to show you how original, still got the original. We had these looked at when we did the exhaust, but those are Ford Cats on it. And I just forgot about that. But most of everything on this thing is Ford. I mean, I don't think there's anything. Maybe not the radiator is the only thing. But other than that, and the tires, of course. But yeah, okay. I appreciate your time.